Managing my time between academics and athletics was a little bit of a challenge, but at the same time you start getting used to it once you feel comfortable with going to class and right after class shooting off to training, or the other way around, after training getting a shower and just shooting off to a night class.
You have to take time aside and not go out when your friends are going out, and be rested for your games and succeed in the classroom. The toughest part also is to learn that as a freshman, because you get thrown in this great atmosphere and you don't really want to do work, or you save it for the next day and the next day and it never gets done. In succeeding as a scholar, time managing between your soccer time, your rest, taking care of your body, and getting your work done for school.
And sometimes it's not easy, you know. You have to divide your time pretty well, you know, be on top of yourself to divide your time well, and make sure you do your schoolwork, and make sure you get to practice, and make sure you have some leisure time as well, because that's something important too. You know, you can't always be doing either soccer or schoolwork.
Well, the good thing about being an athlete in college is you have a lot of demands. They set aside a specific number of hours each week. You have to come in, sit at the library, and do your homework. And so that between practice in the morning every day, after practice you go to class, after class you do your study hours, after your study hours you go to bed and you wake up and you do it all over again. But you know, a lot of people have this perception of student athletes that you don't have a life, which is not true. You know, you can still have friends, go out, but you know what you have to do, and if you love what you're doing and you know what you have to do, then it's easy.
Well, my advice for players that want to play in college is to, first of all, play as much as you can, get as much experience as you can before, and try to see the level that you are at. You know, of course, when you go to college, you want to play as much as you can. You know, so if you're playing with players that are a lot better than you won't play as much. You know, and that's going to create frustration for you. You know, there's a lot of schools there's a lot of different levels. You know, and just find the one that's going to meet your level, you know, and make you happy on that team.
Get yourself out there, you know. You can't be afraid to send out emails to coaches you don't know. You know, if you think you want to go to a school, email the coach, tell them about yourself. You know, get these coaches to come watch you play. Tell them, make sure you make a DVD and you can send them out to get exposure. I think that's the biggest thing. If coaches don't know about you, there's no way they can recruit you. But I think if you market yourself, then you definitely have a better chance of ending up where you want to be and doing what you want to do. And also, you know, you're not just going to college for soccer. You know, you're going for academics as well. So make sure you check out the school as well. If you're not going to be happy at the school, you know, chances are you're not going to be happy on the team.
Is to find really an environment, a school that will fit who you are as a person, as a player. If on the visits people make in different universities, find out the life around the campus, find out the style of play of the coach.
Try to make the right decision as far as what college to attend and what your possibilities of getting the best out of soccer as far as education would be for you, because everyone has different needs, everyone's at different level, but I think knowing what level you can play at and what level will be fit best for you, I think it's my advice that I would give to young players.
I think what helped me the most is that I felt right at home. I mean,
for one, most importantly, I mean, it's my passion for the game. You know, you wake up and you look forward to going to practice, improving as a player?
Overall, I think soccer was my stress relief, and first of all of anything, I love the game. So I never really felt bad time and decreased motivation. It was actually a time that I look forward to going to practice and relieve my stress of studying and my clinical time. And
first, my passion for the game, you know, just being around the game, being around people that likes the game, that like motivates me to wants to practice, wants to get better, and wants to compete. And the second thing that helps me to stay motivated was the school. You know, I was getting an education, and that's what I needed to do to be in school. You know, so it was a payback, and that was like my job. My job was to play, so I could go to school. You know, so that was something really important for me. And
another big thing was, you know, just coming to practice and seeing all your best friends. You know, the friendships that you develop on the team is just, you know, they're unbreakable, and you know, you're with these guys day in, day out, 7 days a week. You know, you create so many friendships that you just love going to, and you know, it's a time to get away from your classes and any stresses that you have in your life. You know, you come back, you come to practice, you have fun with your friends, you work hard, you improve as a player, and you know, for me, there was no problem of keeping motivated. You know,
I would say was to be popular was a fun thing. You know, people like watching you. Your family's proud of you because you're an athlete. You play soccer. Your friends, your professors, they all know you play for something. You're trying to master yourself in something. So that makes somebody proud, and to see people looking at you as an example is a very good thing.
Well, my college experience was quite good. I started out my freshman year playing not too much as far as coming in as a sub and stuff like that, but moving on to my sophomore year, I became a key player for my university. I went to Dominican College in New York, and from my sophomore year on, junior year and senior year were by far my strongest years. By my senior year, I was a key player to the team. We went on and made our first appearance in the national tournament. Being solidified as a starter, all the leadership came on the seniors, and I was one of the guys that took this role. You know, as a senior, I was the leading scorer of my team and of the conference. So overall, I would rate my college experience really good.
My college soccer experience was probably the best 4 years of my life so far. You know, I got to develop relationships with friends all around the world. We had a very diverse team, so I made friendships that I think I will keep my whole life. And soccer-wise, I mean, I grew as a player tremendously. We had a great coaching staff, a lot of great players, great chemistry. And it was just a lot of fun, a good team, a good fun team to play with. And looking back, I had an excellent soccer career at Quinnipiac University.